What is going on, guys? My name is Actually Plays. Welcome back to another video, and today, right, this is going to be a bit of a different video, mostly because I'm reviewing a game, but I'm not going to be showing any footage because I don't have a capture. Basically, just because I can't do it at the moment. But I'm reviewing a game. Now, as some of you may or may not have figured out by now, I am a fair bit of a wrestling fan. As you obviously know by the half an hour long video I made about all my boxes in my collection. So yeah. By the way, quick little update on that. There are already a couple of new ones in those collections already. So I might put up a short or something a bit later just showing those off. But main topic. Now, quick thing. If you're a WWE fan, in any way, if you're a fan of the show or the games or anything, I'm gonna just kindly ask you to keep your fucking opinions to yourself. Okay? Because, I mean, it's not like I'm going to lose my shit or anything, because I don't do that. I'm not that kind of wrestling fan. I'm not like fuck you, I hope you all die because you'll follow WWE and I don't care. But I'm just going to say this now, if any WWE fans are watching, then maybe you might want to skip this one, just because I know some of you guys' opinions on AEW are not... Yeah, so, I mean, with AEW, at least we could say one thing. They have a game on Nintendo Switch that actually functions. 2K18? 19 not getting a Switch port. 20 not getting a Switch port. 22 and 23 didn't get a Switch port. AEW Fight Forever did though. And I am so fucking hype about this game. It is insane. We have waited... how many years for this? I think it was originally announced in 2020, I think. So yeah, we've waited a good 3 odd years for this, and I think I'm about a week removed from the release, because I pre-ordered this and I did get it day one. So, you know, I'm going to have some biases. I'm an AEW fan, and I haven't really played any of the recent WWE games, not that I intend to, because we have this now, and I am very happy. There we go, AEW Fight Forever. THQ. They got the boys THQ, and they got Ukes on this. Any older WWE fans, do you recognise Ukes? Yes, you do, because they made the better WWE games, the SmackDown vs. Raw ones. You little 2K fanboys going all, oh yeah, 2K22, 2K23 is way better than 22, even though 2K basically turned into FIFA by the end of it, because 2K20 sucked, and it didn't even work in the year it was supposed to be released. By the way, Monster Reserve White Pineapple, stick this in the freezer for an hour and a half, it tastes great. Nice and cold. Either way. So, back to the game. Kind of diverted for a second there. AEW Fight Forever is currently available on all modern consoles, so Xbox One, X Series, PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, my version, and PC, and I think Mac as well. I'm not sure, I don't know about that. But it's available on Steam, so I'm guessing that means it's available on both, I don't know. I'm not a PC guy. But getting into this, I heard a lot of people saying that the Switch version may not have been as good due to the hardware that it runs on, but I'm here to say that if you do have a Switch and you are a wrestling fan, pick up this game. It's very good. It's good. It's very good. So a few things to go over. First of all, people were complaining about well, they weren't complaining, they were saying that the game doesn't look as good as 2K23, which they weren't. I'm just going to say this now. Those comparisons shouldn't exist because Fight Forever's going for they're going for the kind of the SmackDown, here comes the pain kind of look, you know, the PS2 kind of look, and you know, just the more of the arcadey kind of wrestling games, you know, like back on the PS2 and the original and the GameCube and all that stuff. So all the people comparing Fight Forever to 2K22 and saying 2K22 is better. That's because 2K22. Why do I keep saying 2K22? I'm used to 2K23's out now. Come on, Zach, for Christ's sake. Either way, those comparisons need to stop immediately. Mostly because this has a Switch port and 2K23 doesn't. 2K, work on that. Either way, as much as I did previously like WWE, I do have my biases towards AEW, and I was insanely hyped for this game as soon as we found out about it. And I have not stopped playing it since I got it. Of course, the roster's a little outdated, but after all, with AEW hiring as many people as they have since the game started, they haven't really had much of a chance to put people in. But, you know, we got Matt Hardy and FTR day one, and then maybe, I think it's next month, we're getting the Bunny and Keith Lee, and then the month after that we're getting Hook and Danhausen. So they are they are slowly gonna be adding in more recent people and some of the older roster that didn't make it into the base roster. Also, I am recording this on the 7th, I think, of July. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Just double check. On the 8th of July, there we go. So yeah, I'm recording this on the 8th of July. As of, I think a couple of days ago, we got a teaser of the Stadium Stampede Battle Royale mode, which has not come out yet. Again, as of recording this video, but you know, it's whatever. I might check that out, I might not. Apparently it's going to be a free download, so that's cool. And there's also more DLC coming along the way, and other matches and match types and all that other stuff, so that's cool. But moving into the base game, what you get with the Fight Forever base game, you get a pretty robust creation suite. So you can create your own wrestler, create your own tag team, you can create your own arena. I'm guessing they'll add the ability to create your own belt and stuff, if that's your thing. And then there's also, like, on PC, if you are a PC user, they are being far more supportive of mods than 2K have ever been. I'm personally on the AEW Games Discord, and when the game came out on PC, they actually made a couple of servers so that you could like share your mods and all that stuff. So THQ and Ukes are going all in on like mod support and fan support and all that stuff, and they're listening to criticisms as well, and like bug reports and all that sort of stuff. Let's just get those out of the way first. So a couple of things. If you do have a PS4, I would wait a little bit, because apparently the game does crash fairly easily, which is getting fixed fairly soon. Again, it's July 8th, so by the time anybody actually, you know, coming in to watch this that has it on PS4 might already be fixed, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really fucking excited about this. So, I'm sorry if I'm like stuttering and stuff. I'm just really excited to be finally talking about this because I said that I was gonna like at some point, but I didn't want to just come out straight away and say, "Yo, this game's fucking amazing. Goodbye." Excuse me. But yeah, so it's got a few issues. Personally, the only couple of issues I've had is after you've hit a finisher, the game has a replay system, so it just quickly replays the finisher. I've found out if you pause the game during that replay, it locks up. It freezes the game completely, and you have to close it and reopen it, kind of thing. And apparently another issue people have been having on pretty much every platform is that the match records, as soon as you turn off, like as soon as you close the game, your match record gets reset. But apparently that's been a very frequent issue with all the platforms, but that's also getting a quick fix. So yeah. There were a couple of bugs at launch, but they're THQ and Ukes, they're knuckled down. They're getting these things sorted, and they're also taking in fan suggestions. Stadium Stampede. I don't know if they originally had that in originally, but then everyone was like, "Oh, yeah, Stadium Stampede, that'd be cool, yeah, because then you could do like yeah." And it's official as of 2 days ago when I'm recording this. It's official. It's going to be in the game. So yeah. Moving on to like match types and stuff. I've actually got my Switch here in front of me, so I can just double check all this. Okay. Just give that a second to load up. So match types. There obviously isn't as many as 2K23 because, let's face it, 2K23, they're all fairly similar. There's only really so many things you can do in a wrestling game, because there's only really so many things you can do in real life in terms of wrestling. So, but they've done as much as they could before launch, and they're obviously building up to some stuff post-launch, which is, I'm assuming, is going to be a free download, because Stadium Stampede's a free download and all that other stuff. So yeah, that's cool. Just waiting for the game to load. Yeah, load times, especially on the Switch, are rather long. So you might want to, if you're getting it on Switch, just have a bit of patience. It does take a few seconds. It does take a bit to kind of show, but come on. I've got my Switch on the floor, by the way, so it's not in the way of anything. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so I've got the main menu loaded up. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if my camera is shit or not. You can see a reflection of the reflection of the reflection, but there we go. So there's all your match types. So I'm just going to put it back down so I can actually go through these. You've got one-on-one matches, which you can do normal, lights out, and force count anywhere. You've got tag team matches, of course, 3-way, 4-way, casino battle royale, which is, for a WWE fan, is basically the Royal Rumble mode of the game. So yeah, the big one, which they were pushing quite a lot during like launch and stuff, the exploding barbed wire death match. Yes, you heard me right. You can do an exploding barbed wire death match in a wrestling game in 2023 without mods. That's insane. You can also do a ladder match, and there's also a couple of mini games that you can play through in the story mode, which is, nice segue, Road to Elite. So you can either so you can either pick from the base roster of the game, or the wrestlers that are already in the game, or you'll create a wrestler, and you basically you go through a year of AEW. You know, you go to Dynamite, you go to Rampage, and you go to the pay-per-views, and you just go from there. You know, you get stuff and all that kind of thing. So that's cool. They've also got challenges, like specific challenges that you can do. So they've got daily, weekly, the normal ones, and then a few secret ones. And then they've also got a shop where you can buy like apparels and parts for your arena, some extra moves for the creation and your entrances, and also some extra attires and characters. So when you first load up the game, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but when I first loaded up the game, Cody Rhodes, Aubrey Edwards, Young Bucks attires and Britt Baker's attires were all already in the shop. I had to go through a couple of rounds of Road to Elite, but you can also unlock Paul White and Brody Lee. And someone that I haven't got yet is Owen Hart, which apparently has actually been a bit annoying for the community, because some people were saying that you had to do 100 matches, some say you had to do 150, and all one-on-one and all that sort of thing. So yeah, I don't know about that. I'm still in the process of getting Owen Hart. So, you know, it's a simple, it seems more annoying than it probably is, but yeah, Owen Hart is in this game. You can get Owen Hart, which I find amazing that in 2023 we have Owen Hart in a game. That like, he hasn't been in a game since the 90s. So the fact that they got Owen into the game is definitely amazing. Just for many things. So yeah, you know, and you've also got your own online modes. So you've got ranked, casual, and private matches. One thing I do want to say, maybe try not to make a Switch Online subscription mandatory, because from my personal experience, if you try to load up the game without Switch Online, it will pester you to get Switch Online. I think, yeah, it just kept coming up with like, oh yeah, a free week of Switch Online, like it's waiting for you. And so if you don't plan on playing online, then just ignore that. Of course, it is gonna get annoying at some point, but yeah. And you also have training and exhibition as well, so you know, you can do that until you get accustomed to the controls. Oh, another smooth segue. Speaking of the controls, so I initially thought the controls would be, you know, fairly simple. You know, you got your high strike. Again, I'm playing on Switch. You got your high strike on Y, your kick on X, B is grapple, and A is run. You click the right stick in to steal a finisher. I don't know if everybody can do that, but I'm not sure. Clicking left stick to change target. Right trigger does quite a few things. It does strike guard, strike reversal, and it also picks the opponent up if they're on the floor already. Left trigger does grapple guard, grapple reversal, and pin. So a lot of things on the one buttons. The back trigger on the right does an Irish whip. If you don't know what that is, then Google it. It's basically just you grab them, you throw them, kind of thing. And then ZL, I still haven't figured out what the left trigger does. But yeah, you know, it's great. And you've also got a jukebox, so that includes 224 songs. So yeah, music. Most of it is I guess it's kind of like 2K14 where it's just got wrestler themes and stuff. But in my personal opinion, AEW's music is fucking banging. I mean, I can't play any of this stuff because I know, even though this channel is small in comparison, I will get a copyright strike. So I'm not gonna risk it. But yeah, you know, you got Kenny Omega's theme, you got Hangman's, Darby Allin's, John Moxley's, Eddie Kingston's, Dustin Rhodes. You've got Cody's in here as well, I think. Yeah, so you know, you got your basic staple for your AEW music. So you know, that's the thing. For those of you who are curious, the championships in this game, you've got the AEW World Championship, the Women's World Championship, the Tag Team Championship, the TNT and the TBS Championship, and you've also got the FTW Championship. One thing, you can have basically as many belts on one person as you want, but the women can hold 2 more belts than the men because the men can't hold the women's championships, but the women can hold, you know, the TNT, the World Championship, the Tag Team, and the FTW, as well as the Women's World Championship and the TBS. So if you want like Hikaru Shida or Dr. Britt Baker to be like just an unstoppable force within your game, you know, you can do that. So yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, I'm super fucking happy. THQ, Ukes, you fucking killed it. Yeah, I mean, gameplay, it's smooth. It's pretty. Bearing in mind what I just explained, it's surprisingly easy to, you know, just sit down and just play. You know, it's quite a comfort thing. It's very, very easy to get used to, and you know. So, yeah, I think THQ and Ukes, you did a great job, and just go buy this game. Please, just go buy this game. It's so good, and I'm so happy to finally have it. And yeah, so I mean, out of 10, if you know, I can't remember the last time I did rate a game actually, but out of 10, I'm giving AEW Fight Forever a 12. I don't care that it breaks the scale. I don't care. You know, overall, I think just the message to take away from this is it's easy to learn, it's difficult to master. It's got a low skill floor but a high skill ceiling. You know, you can pull off some crazy stuff. And it's if you're a fan of the older wrestling, if you're a fan of the older WWE games, then you're set. You know, if you're a fan of Here Comes the Pain and Shut Your Mouth and all that other stuff, then you're gonna have a whale of a time with this, because it's basically just that, but made up to be a modern game. So, you know, there we go. Yeah, overall, just buy AEW Fight Forever. I wish I could say they were paying me to say that, but no, they're not. This is me. I'm just generally really fucking hyped for this game. I'm happy it's here, and I hope that this game goes on to last pretty much forever, as the title says. You can, you know, fight forever. So yeah. So that was just a basic. I don't want to say a quick overview because it's like nearly 25 minutes long, but that's my thoughts on Fight Forever. If anybody cared, again, if you're a WWE fan, go easy in the comments. If any of you care to comment, all I'm gonna say is don't diss the game until you've played it. You know, if you've played it for a bit and you still don't like it, then that's fair. But if you're just dissing it because it's not WWE and because it's AEW, then I'd say two things. I'd say fuck you and try it. Just give it a go. If you don't like it, then that's fine. If you do like it, well then, welcome to the club of being in the middle. You know? So yeah, I mean, that's just what I think of the game. So if you guys somehow enjoyed this video, I don't know how, I've been fairly awkward and a little bit cringy throughout the whole thing. And just a bundle of nah. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like. If you're an AEW fan, comment who you'd like to see in the game. If you're a WWE fan, comment either if you have played the game, what you think of it, or if you're not going to play the game, then I don't know what you're going to comment. But if you've played the game, tell me what you think. If you want to play the game, then let me know. I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna try and get some gameplay going at some point, because I definitely want to. I don't know. You can just come onto YouTube and just see somebody else play it. I don't know why I feel I specifically need to get gameplay out there, but you know, there is plenty of gameplay out there of this game. I don't feel like I need to add to the bigger pile, because there's a lot of people already like doing just everything in this game possible. So, you know, either way, I'm gonna go, because I feel like I'm just gonna pop with either awkward or something else. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know what that's gonna be. It's gonna be fun to find out. So, bye-bye.